Morning, troopers. Happy Monday. How are you all doing? Let's start off by talking about what we thought would happen last week and what actually happened last week. It still went fairly to plan, but I think the first 2 days didn't quite pan out exactly how I thought it would. So, as we can see, Monday opened up and just went higher, just traded higher on EU. And I thought it'd actually come back down into this area here. You had a few fair value gaps I wanted to touch. I thought it'd range around a little bit. And then the news on Wednesday would just push the market up. Thursday would go higher, Thursday would go higher, and Friday would go higher. Didn't quite happen, which is fine. You know, we got to the charts Monday, saw the market started trading higher. I didn't execute on this because I was just wary of Wednesday, and I thought maybe this was a crazy manipulation high, and it came back down again. Didn't happen, so I thought, don't worry about it. Tuesday, we had some news. I wasn't going to execute on Tuesday anyway, so I had a pretty uneventful week up until about Wednesday. Obviously, the news was on Wednesday evening, quite late, so I thought, cool, I could just take the whole day off, go gym, do what I got to do, and yeah, just be kind of worry-free, you know, because it's what you really want to be doing is like enjoying the moments when you're not working. So when there's an FOMC on Wednesday and I plan to not work then, you know, I'm just on the beach with my friends, chilling, nice sunset, a few drinks. This is why we work, you know. We work so we can have situations like this where we can be living some good life, you know. So didn't do anything up until about Thursday. And we come up to Thursday and, well, price obviously just went crazy, went higher, went lower, and went higher again. And Thursday opened up. Let me go on the 4 hour, we can see it's a little bit clearer. So Thursday opened up down here. We had some daily fair value gaps and this 12-hour order block. It reacted bullish out of that. So from here, I was pretty confident executing on longs. I got one really nice long, which I'll put on the left-hand corner down here. It was quite an aggressive entry, but I thought considering the fundamentals, I was really bullish on it. And, you know, it dropped by 50 basis points, which is bigger than 25. So the fundamentals were really solid. So I was quite happy to execute quite aggressively on the bullish side. And hey, as you can see, it all worked out. Friday came along. I had the same kind of mentality, just execute on the longs. Unfortunately, I got quite ill Friday and Saturday. I had barley belly, which is notoriously, if you had it before, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't had it before, then that's some serious shit. And yeah, I got in a trade on Friday. I got in it, I think, a little bit too early. I should have waited for a little bit of retracement. I'll put it on there anyway, just so I can show you what it is. And I just exited the trade. I think I took a loss. I think it was just about 0.25% or 0.3%. I was in that trade, and I was just rapidly deteriorating. My mental health, my physical health, everything was just going crazy. So I was like, I can either just stay in this trade and soldier it out, feel like shit, and then maybe lose 1%. Or I could just close it where it is and just say, fuck it, just that's it for today. Heal up, rest up, just firm a small loss. I got a good win the day before, so I was like, look, better to protect my health than lose 1% and then just have bad psychology coming into Monday. So that was my thinking anyway. You know, you can be a soldier and stay up all you want and call me a pussy. Don't give a fuck, mate. So let's look at the next week coming up on a little forecast for it. So as we can see, if we go on the weekly time frame on EU, 2 weeks ago, we had a brilliant reaction out of this daily order block. And as obviously last week, as we know, we closed very bullish. So this week on EU, GU, gold, pretty much everything, I'm just expecting bullish longs to be coming into play. So let's go on the daily and I'll show you what's up there. So we do have some levels I'm hoping price reacts out from. I'm not expecting there to be like a huge amount of pullback. So if we look here, just this 12-hour order block's about, 18 pips or so. So this daily order block's about 35 or so, something like that. So I'm expecting price to come down maybe just a little bit. But this week I will be looking to act on the longs quite aggressively. So yeah, we're targeting this high. Well, we're targeting start at the high of Friday, then we're targeting the high of that Wednesday. Then we come into the overall high on Tuesday. I expect all these to be hit this week, so we'll have some other highs later on to be hit. So at the start, that's what we'll be targeting. And then pretty similar for GU, to be honest. We're coming into this very old daily order block over here. So that was our big magnet for price that I was hoping for us to come into. As we can see on the weekly, reacted out of this lovely weekly fair value gap here. Last week was bullish as well. And yeah, just pretty much just targeting highs, keeping the bullish momentum going. Got this daily order block here. I don't really expect price to come back into that because it's quite a big, 120 odd, 30 odd pips or so. If we come down to that level, do I expect price to then flip bullish? Probably not really. I think that's kind of more of an unlikely scenario. So I was expecting some of a pullback, just a little bit into some areas here. If you go down on a 4 hour, it'll probably be some order blocks, fair value gaps, we can target whatever. But it will be, my strategy is to be a bit more aggressive this week. My strategy is to be a little bit more aggressive this week in line with the DXY. And yeah, just target obviously the high of Friday first, the 50% of this daily order block, the high of the order block, this high here, and then just keep breaking up as we go along. Find the next high, find the next high, find the next high. You don't want to be targeting something too far away. DXY, a little bit messy, but it's just the same thing. We're going to be looking on to execute in line with the DXY. So DXY goes short, we execute on the longs pretty much. We've got a nice daily order block here. We've already kind of reacted a little bit from it. So expect, well, it's already Monday for me in Bali. So we've already gone a little bit into this daily order block here. I expect us to start executing back down again. Price held this big 12-hour fair value gap from, a couple of weeks ago. So I'm expecting that to hold. I'm not expecting price to come all the way back up there and down again. I think that's just a bit, low probability to execute on that. So yeah, just again, we're acting aggressive, coming for these lows, Big daily order block here. That was our big price magnet. So just keep following the lows pretty much. Golds, really nice last week actually. Broke all-time high yet again. We had this fantastic reaction on Wednesday at this weekly fair value gap here. And then obviously closed high, and that gave us our daily order block. I did execute on Thursday. Let me show you what I was doing. Did execute on Thursday. So this 1 hour would probably be a little bit better. So it was on this New York session here. Price was going bullish, reacting out of these levels, and I thought, sweet as. Let's wait for a little bit of manipulation to the downside, a bit of a pullback, then get in. And as you can see in New York, that's exactly what we did. I executed on the 30-minute time frame. So this is my execution just here. Right as it closed, I thought, cool, we've got about 200 pips to the all-time high. I was expecting that to get hit because, look, if it just keeps going bullish to the all-time high, you're a full short in it. So just fundamentals kind of drove most of my moves last week. Had the stop loss just under here. I'll put it in anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'll put it in anyway. And I think I took it out for just about 2 hours. So it's a bit past the all-time high. And I'm only really comfortable executing all-time highs when we have this nice kind of retracement pullback period. As you can see here, reacted perfectly out of these zones. When we start breaking here and we've got some bullish order flow and bullish market structure, that's when I'm comfortable executing. I'm not really too keen trying to execute when we're like up here. Unless we've got some really clean setups. I usually just wait for us to have some nice pullback. So it gives me, I don't know, some people are more aggressive than others. And then, yeah, that's just how I like to do things, So looking at the news this week, is one of my least favorite kind of news days for Mondays. I don't really like it when it's like a 8:15, 8:30, 9:30, blah, blah, blah. Because I just think sometimes it's a little bit too much all over the place. But considering where we are today, and how it should be quite aggressive in our strategy, this is actually quite good for us. So should be taking some longs in the London session, perhaps in the New York session as well, because obviously we've got some 2:45 news. This is all on UK time, by the way. I kind of just keep my laptop on UK time, even though I'm in Bali. Same again, Tuesday news, a little bit of USD news in the 3 o'clock. Wednesday, not too much. But considering the week, we're going to be quite aggressive. I expect to be trading Wednesday. Thursday, same again, got a bit of news. And Friday, same again, got a bit of news. So it's nice this week. I don't really like it when it's like a CPI or NFP week and I'm just like holding my horses a little bit. We've got some nice news which should get some nice volatility. So should be a high probability week overall. Should be pretty good. Aggressive entries. in line with the DXY, put your stop somewhere safe. On Thursday for EU, I didn't really have it in the safest places, but fundamentals were driving that move for me. So that's why I was pretty confident, just kind of taking it where it was, And but yeah, this week just probably a bit less of a bit more of a deeper pullback, deeper stop loss, but still entering aggressively. And yep, to finish off, Michael Oliver, you are a scumbag. You've ruined Arsenal yet again, and I hope you die. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Good luck to everyone for this week. Should be pretty good. And I'll see you in the next one.